What's going on, good peoples? Mitch from Candid at the Movies, and today I'll be reviewing the Denzel Washington movie Equalizer 3, starring Denzel Washington and Dakota Fanning. Now, if you've been living under a rock, then you don't know what the Equalizer is. Equalizer is about Robert McCall, who is an ex-CIA agent who's retired, but he still has that fight in him. So he still ends up helping the little guy. Anytime something happens that somebody who can't fight for themselves, he comes through, he fights for them and takes care of the business. So Equalizer 3, to me, was probably, out of the three of them, the worst one. I just felt like they spent too much time kind of pushing him towards retirement rather than building up the bad guy in the movie. The bad guy he was a typical guy. He didn't have anything special about him that I would run to and say, oh man, he's the worst. It was just a typical flunky, and then of course the big bad, but he wasn't even a strong guy. He had, the head of the mafia or something. As far as I think it was a good closing. If this is the last one, then I'm okay with it, because it kind of saw him going in and getting peace, which is what everybody at the end of the day wants. Nothing too major about it. The fight scenes were few and far in between. They were kind of gruesome compared to the other ones, but it just wasn't enough action for me. It was too much just walking around town and everything. So yeah, would I go to the movie? Would I recommend going to the movie to see it? Yeah, of course. But would I do it again? Probably not. Just overall, it just couldn't compare to the other two movies. If I was to give it a letter grade, then we're probably looking at a low B, maybe even a B minus. It didn't capture me. Now, it might not have helped that the movie theater we were at had a fire alarm pulled halfway through the movie, so we had to get out, wait for the fire marshal to come through and everything, and it took forever for them to get the movie started back. That's my dog, y'all. I apologize. Yeah, just overall, it was. I don't want to say it was a money grab, but it just wasn't up to par to the other Equalizer movies. So I would recommend checking it out, of course, if you're a fan. And I've seen all the other ones, and I was a fan, so I enjoyed that they come into this part. But it's nothing I would have to run and go see multiple times in a movie. I will say that the Dakota Fanning, when I first saw her in this movie, it didn't even look like her to me. Like, her face did, but she was tall, like she's a big girl now. So it was like, that's not Dakota Fanning, even though I haven't seen her in forever. It was shocking to me. But do me a favor, hit that like, share, subscribe, comment down below if you saw the movie, if you thought it was worth going to see again at the theaters, and if you did, how'd you compare it to the other Equalizers? Once again, I'm Mitch. This is Candid at the Movies. Y'all have a great night.